Okay, uh, I'd like to call this meeting to order. Uh, Philadelphia Water, Sewer, and Stormwater Rate Board. I'm the chairman of the board, Sonny Popowski, and with me is another member of the board, Deb McCarty. And on the Zoom is board member Tony Ewing, vice chair of the board. I know one other member of the board, Mac Williams, is able to get through initially, so we're hoping he'll be able to join us momentarily as well. But we have a pretty short meeting. Get started. First order of business is the approval of the minutes from our May 14th meeting. Could I ask for a motion to approve those minutes? Hold on, please. I'm going to just let you listen in on my phone, okay? I'm putting the phone right here, okay? Okay, Mac is here. He's joining us by telephone. So he should be able to hear and let me know if he has anything to say. He's on my cell phone. We've opened the meeting, Mac, and the first order of business is the approval of the minutes from May 14th. And I've asked if there's a motion to approve those minutes.
I move to accept the minutes and approve the minutes as presented.
Tony moves to approve the minutes. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Deb seconds the motion. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye, Mac says aye. Thank you, Mac. Any opposed? No, then the minutes are approved 4-0. Thank you. The second matter is just to get an update on the status of the two rate proceedings. And I think I would ask hearing officer Marcy Chestnut to provide us with that update.
Okay, thank you. Yes, there have been full or partial settlements reached in each of those proceedings. With respect to the TAP R rate filing, the reconciliation, there was a settlement petition and no objections were filed. I expect to issue my hearing officer report on June 18th, and exceptions to that report would be due exceptions would be due on June 25th for board consideration in July. Now, turning to the general rate proceeding, there was a joint petition for partial settlement. Reply briefs in that proceeding, if any participant chooses to file them, are due today. Main briefs were filed by the department, PLUG, which is the Philadelphia Large Users Group, and the public advocate filed a letter in lieu of a main brief. So if any participant is going to file a reply brief, like I said, they're due today. I expect that according to the schedule, my hearing report will be issued, my hearing officer report, will be issued July 1st, again for board consideration in July. Otherwise, there are no outstanding procedural issues that need to be addressed.
Okay, thank you. And for the benefit of the other board members, we are scheduled to meet on July 16th and July 23rd. It's a two-step process. On July 16th, we would be considering the substantive issues and vote how we intend to vote on those issues. And then on July 23rd, we would vote on the final order, which would basically encompass our votes from the prior week and would put all of those decisions into a written form for both the the TAP R proceeding and for the general rate proceeding. Do any other members of the board have any comments or questions about the procedure or the status of the case right now? I see, Mac, it seems that you have been able to join us on the Zoom, so welcome.
I have two questions.
Two questions, yeah. Deb has two questions.
So one, our regularly scheduled meeting is July 9th.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. There will be no July 9th meeting. This will be our next meeting. I'm sorry, would be July 16th.
Okay, thank you for that clarification. And then, Marcy, are there exceptions due for the general? Exceptions to your hearing officer report?
Yes, I'm sorry, they would be due July 8th.
Thank you.
Right, so the decision would be due July 1st. The exceptions would be due on July 8th. We would be voting basically on those exceptions and the merits of the settlement on proposed partial settlement on the 16th. And then on the 23rd, we would be voting on our final order. Any other board members have any questions or comments about the status of the current proceedings? Any of the participants there are a couple of the participants on the call I see. Do any of you have any comments simply on the procedural status of the case for the benefit of the board?
Nothing from PWD.
Nothing from the public advocate either.
Thank you. In that case, I'll move to the next item of business.
So, sorry, quick comment.
Oh, I'm
Sonny.
sorry, Tony. Yeah,
To the
please.
extent possible, can we get calendar invites for those? I put some notations, but to the extent we can get the official, I don't know if there's a time frame required in advance, but the sooner I have it in my calendar, the better.
Absolutely. I'll ask Ryan to go ahead and we might as well send those out for both of them.
Thank you.
Certainly good to get it on your calendar. It's easy, we will certainly send it to members of the board. The next item of business is I'm going to request myself as board chair and on board council to take all steps necessary and city procedures for contracts in place. Existing contracts and/or soliciting new contractors. Basically, what this is designed to do is to make sure that in advance of the next round of cases, we have all of our contracts in place for the three contractors that the board relies upon. With that, I'd ask if there's any question. Well, first, let me ask if one of the board members would move to as requested.
Yes, I'll make a motion for the authorization for the board chair, Sonny Poplaski, and board council to take all steps necessary and appropriate under city procedures and applicable law to get board contracts in place for the hearing officer, public advocate, and technical consultant in advance of anticipated 2026 rate proceedings, either by amending existing contracts and/or soliciting new contractors.
Can I ask if there's a second for that motion?
Second.
Thank you, Tony. Okay, for discussion, and just as background, under our existing contracts, the board has the authority, I guess, the discretion to renew contracts for an additional year, I think up to 5 years. I think we're only it's only be the second year of that contract. So we do have that discretion, but we also have the authority to request issue a request for proposals for alternative or additional contractors. And this motion would allow me, on behalf of the board, along with our board counsel, to take all steps necessary to make sure that through one of those means or the other, we will have contractors in place in advance of the next set of water department filings. So is there any discussion by the members of the board? In that case, can I ask for a vote on the matter? All in favor of the motion to authorize the board chair and board counsel to take those steps? All please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you. Then the motion passes 4-0, and that's an important procedural matter for us to take care of every year. So appreciate the board's attention to that matter. Let me ask the board members then, is there any other board business that you would like to bring before the board at this time? None. Anything from board counsel? No. We do have an additional member of our staff, Khadija George. Be helping procedurally and dealing with administrative matters for the board. I guess I want to stand up or
Wave or something.
twice. Can you get in front of one of the cameras?
Everyone.
Okay,
Hello.
thank you. Thank you, Khadija. Do any members of the public or any of the participants have any matters to bring before the board at this time?
Nothing from PWD.
Yeah, please raise your hand on the, if you're on the Zoom, if you want to speak, raise your hand if you're not already permitted, if you're not already a panelist and you want to speak. Any other participants or members of the public, do you have anything to bring before the board at this time? Hearing nothing, I want to thank everyone for participating. Sorry for the technical difficulties we had, although this is still a lot better than the old Zoom method that created a lot of problems for us in the past. So thank you for all for attending. I'm sure I'll see all, or at least most of you at our meetings in July. So can I ask for a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No? Okay, well, thank you all, and we'll see you in July. And the meeting is adjourned.
Bye-bye, folks.
you.
Bye-bye.